Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome back. That was the most animated intro I think I've ever done in my life. But you know what it is? We're just going to roll with it, because that's what we do on this channel. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Alright, today we have another Exu Calamity video. I've been waiting to make this. I was like, you know what it is? I'm probably just going to make like a bunch of these videos back to back, because I absolutely love it. I don't want to forget what's happened. And then, like, what, 5 days go past or something, 4 or 5 days, and now I've got to make another one. Oh, it's been hectic, and I did manage to get another video out, which was the Ruby one that I did, which was, you know, just a sort of like random-ish video. But then yesterday, oh, God, let me tell you a story. I mean, you maybe already know I put it as a community post, but if you haven't read that, basically what happened was I got up at like 9 o'clock, which is early for me when I'm off work. And I came in here and I set everything up and I was like, alright, cool. I'm going to get some food real quick and I'm going to make a video. So I go into the kitchen, I grab myself a wrap, I make a chicken wrap, eat it, nom 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 nom. Absolutely delicious, loving my life at the time. And then upstairs, decides out of absolutely nowhere to start banging around. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, why? Like, they better stop that now. So anyways, I go outside to check, and I notice all of the underlay of a carpet is now in next door's bin, and there's a big van outside, and I was like, oh, good God, please tell me they're not setting up carpets. I was like, oh, no, it's going to be banging on the ground. And yeah, literally for hours, banging everywhere, and it was just non-stop. I put my mic on just to see if it would pick it up, which it definitely did, because my God, it was loud. And yeah, so unless I wanted to make a video where all you can hear is the banging of a hammer and whatever hell other instruments they use to lay carpet, because that's all you could bloody hear, it was terrible. So I couldn't make a video yesterday, which was really annoying. So yeah, we'll make them on the day anyways. Rant's over. In the last one, or the last little bit that I remember, goddamn Brennan got me. Thought it was an explosion. Thought the bomb had actually went off. I thought, what, was it Seret that said it? That he thought it might have been a bomb that was taken by the necromancer. And yeah, it turns out it was just fireworks. Yeah, he got me good on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you, he really got me good. But I skipped all of the break that they had, because obviously I'm not gonna. Most of it's just looking at like fan art and artwork and things like that. So I just kind of skipped that little bit. And this video is going to have to be kept at an hour. I want to do longer videos. I know you guys want longer videos, because obviously it takes me a while to get through Exandria Calamity. It's freaking 4 or 5 hours long at times, and it's going to take me an absolute lifetime. But 3.5 hours to render that one video that I put out last time, because it was an hour and a half. 3.5 hours, and that was without me being on the computer or anything. That's just how long it took. Jesus Christ, it's insane. I think it's because it's 2 long videos. It's obviously my reaction and also the actual video itself, and they're both on like 2 different tracks, so it's rendering both of them in, yeah, dude, 3.5 hours. Oh, I was crying, but I managed to get out at like midnight, so that was fun. But yeah, so unfortunately these videos are gonna have to be kept at an hour long, otherwise it's going to take me an absolute lifetime to render. And so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. What it is, what it isn't. Almost 5 minutes in, so let's skip all the bullshit. We'll just get to the video, because I know you guys probably skipped all this stuff anyways, because Lord knows I would. And yeah, can't wait to watch the rest of it. Can't wait to see what's about to happen. Let's go. Alright. All right.
Caught it on camera.
It was so late.
It was so late in the game. Folks, we're coming back to Exandria Unlimited Calamity.
Yes.
After the break.
Not Wesley Snipes.
We return now to the Palazzo Porco, where the Ring of Brass stands up from the ivy table. I love it. I think it's great. You stand.
Snorting.
There is much to do. Many of the cards held by those assembled here are now on the table. The Astral Layrite is functional, and it has 1 chance and 1 chance alone to work, and that is today. And the Ritual of the Archmage Vespin Chloris appears to have done something.
Also, real quick, someone had mentioned in the comments, yeah. For some reason, I thought Vespencloran was the decapitated head that was on the floor that was festering with tumorous wounds or whatever it was. Turns out that it wasn't him. The one in the mirror was him. I was correct about that. But I thought he was also on the floor. I thought they had like killed him and then like his vision had like appeared in the mirror or some crap. Yeah, turns out that wasn't him. That was decapitated. Completely random person. Completely separate. I'm just an idiot and clearly too smart for me.
Place, you want to investigate the gift of Dean Hollow, Lucretia Hollow.
Yes, I think me and Leyrin are tagging along. Yep. And quick stop at the gift table.
Yes, just to check that there is no bomb.
Long, beautifully wrapped gift, very stylish. As is the fashion for necromancers, it's a velvet black box with a sort of lovely black ribbon on it.
I love that.
The most goth of
the most goth
presents.
of gifts.
Right.
It's quite long. It's quite elongated. You open
So if it was a bomb,
and you see there's a small...
Is it trapped? Is it a bomb? Is it anything like that?
You don't detect any magic on it at all.
No magic. Okay.
But your cousin is dead.
You detect no magic on it whatsoever. You open it up. For this enormous box, you see there's like a velvet raised stand that's the whole length of the box. And in the center, in a sort of depression shaped for it, there's a small vial of a clear liquid. It's quite small, like, you know, less than a mouthful. And there's a note attached to it.
Read it.
The note says, "When the time comes, this will be the easier way out. All things end. Lives, stories, even ages."
What? Do you read that out loud? Because I am for sure like opening other gifts.
I don't read it out loud. I fold it, and I just make eye contact with Leyrin. We have enough of
We're
a...
not talking about suicide here, are we? It's a no-no word on YouTube, by the way. Straight get demonetized for that. But I couldn't tell if that's what he meant. Was like there's an easier way out, but it's leading me to think that maybe there's something more to this liquid. Maybe it's liquid luck from Harry Potter. Easier way out. Just sip that. Bam. Take a left at the next turn. You've just found your man.
A bond that you just see me look at you.
Necromancers have such a penchant for the dramatic.
So poetic.
We should have a conversation.
Anyone who wants to give me a medicine check.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
Oh,
The reason-
Girl Scout.
First roll back.
The reason you did not detect magic is that the faintly sweet, incredibly deadly poison within the vial is non-magical.
We need to have a conversation.
So it is suicide.
And I'm gonna drop the vial.
Drop it.
Drop what?
Yeah, so it shatters.
Oh, okay. Well, what if it's like aroma?
Could you imagine? It kills everybody in the
We all
room.
die here, baby. And it smells like juicy fruit.
50-foot square foot. Oh,
I immediately turn.
I love when they start doing stuff like this. Just lovely pause on her face there. When they all start getting all joking and stuff. Yeah, Brennan just looks like an exasperated dad, just trying to tell the story. He's like, let me carry on, please.
The freshly shattered glass behind me.
Yeah.
Thanks to Leyrin, badass. And I scan. Do I see Lucretia Hollow at all? Probably not.
No roll necessary. You do not see Lucretia Hollow. You see Madara Glyph, who was speaking to her earlier, which you know is the valedictine of your underling at the Abjuration Guild.
oh, shit, go down.
I immediately just bring the orb, my orb, in front of me, and it kind of widens a little bit. Scrying. I'm looking for that bitch.
Let's go.
You get your orb and scry. Most people wouldn't recognize what this is, but as someone who has a ring of mind shielding, you know
She's
exactly
got
what
mind
it is.
shielding.
mind shielding rings before the party starts?
Everyone's got one.
Look, I'm not
Why
a-
didn't you
this
take
one
it off?
Isn't a key party, all right?
Everyone drop your mind shielding. It's not fair. To drop your mind.
That's right, man. Put it in the fishbowl.
It's against the rules if I want to invade it.
If you don't. All right. Yeah, she's currently missing in action.
Do we think Madara has any information?
She's your
Madara.
assistant. You tell me.
I don't pay attention
Uchiha?
to people dumber than me.
That is incredibly fair. Let's go talk to her.
Of course, the two wizards would do that.
Madara is standing there going like, it's of course lovely. I mean, the last, and sees both of you walking straight towards her, and you see she like swallows a full gulp of air into her stomach, just like just at both of your power and station. And he goes, keep back, Kavika Starkane, hello.
Follow me.
You lead, I'm gonna like be behind her in just the most stressful sandwich she's ever been in.
Hello.
Says, you go into like a little private corner. Whatever.
We
to
don't need to make small talk.
Yep.
Where's Lucretia Hollow?
So, I'm sweating.
I do a little cantrip gust to cool her down.
She says, Lucretia Hollow. Oh, the dean was speaking to me. She was speaking to me earlier, prior to Sir Ilores coming over, that she had invited the champion Pervan Sul to the gathering, which I thought very strange because she then quite grievously, made the guest uncomfortable, which is fine. I agree that, the age of the gods is over, but I think she wanted to make apologies to him because I saw her whisper to Magister Cormorant and say that she was going to follow him, and then I saw. Well, what did I see? Give me an Arcana check.
I just want to assist you on this.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on, natural 20, boys.
What are you doing, bitch?
Yeah.
Have done to her.
25.
25. 25 lets you know that you should be casting Detect Thoughts right now.
Okay, that's yeah. Detect thoughts. Let's do it.
As she goes there, leave it to. Well, it's hard to tell who cast it, but you know it wasn't an enchanter because this modify memory was sloppy and it was done very fast. Madara saw Lucretia cast a spell, and either Lucretia or somebody else quickly, in the midst of a party, modified her memory to forget it. But you see, she says, "Yes, I think Lucretia wanted to apologize to the champion Pervan."
I probe deeper. Detect thoughts. I don't give a fuck right now. She
On a
knows.
on a 25, you burrow deeper into the memory, and you get to a memory that Madara can no longer access.
Ooh, locked away.
You see Lucretia go invisible to follow Pervan out of the room, and you see Magister Cormorant turn, who was also one of the people speaking, and you see Cormorant says, "Oh, Valedictine, can I speak with you for a moment?" and put a hand on her neck and begin to tap a somatic component to a modify memory spell. On her neck. As she goes in, you look at Madara's eyes looking out, and you see in her memory a bit of magic. A spell, some kind of dangerous spell, something crackling, something that you recognize is about to break invisibility. Like the invisibility that Lucretia cast on herself was low level, the kind of thing that an attack or a spell gets rid of, right? The invisibility was about to fade because Lucretia was about to do something deadly. And then you see and hear Pervan as Loquacious and Xerxes run out. And because they ran out, Lucretia killed the spell.
Stopped.
I was just about to say, so I was literally just going about, oh, so like if they went out, so surely because Pervon was with them two. So was she there or was she not there? Answers my question. She was about to do something. I don't know if she was going to try and kill him. I don't know. I mean, he's the champion of the Maiden of Ravens. I'm sure the matron of Ravens. I'm sure he's pretty goddamn strong, right? If she was trying to kill him, like I'm sure he would have probably maybe sensed something. I don't even know what kind of like class he is. Like, is he a paladin as well, like or barbarian, or I actually don't know. I don't remember if I told you.
I saved someone's life today.
Yeah, so she was trying to assassinate him. Okay.
Please don't tell her. I was there too, and I said champion, which stopped him.
It was all me.
And then you watch
My
as, like,
words.
Krisha, in the memory, well, now you're past the memory, but you remember the interaction that Xerxes and Loquacious described, which was their presence in front of Pervon Sul up until the moment that he vanished, because they did not leave his side until he teleported away from the city.
You guys changed canon.
You guys
You see
saved
that
the future
goddamn
of
fly.
Heroes.
No one tell them.
It's been a great mini campaign.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna go straight to his head.
Oh my god.
So Madara is standing in front of you and goes, "Sorry, I can't be more helpful, but then there was a moment, and then Magister Cormorant became quite distracted. Once again, in her memories, you see,
So yeah.
you see Madara speaking, and Cormorant literally reacts like someone tapped his shoulder, but you didn't see anyone tap his shoulder, and you see that it's like, and then he left quite abruptly as well. The Magister, I believe he said something about having to attend to some business in his offices, which is strange. On an evening such as this, a wonderful gathering, a party. But you know, Magister Cormorant is free to do as he wishes. Have I done anything to give offense, or
Oh no,
anything?
don't you worry about it.
Not knowing what you're discovering, you definitely see Layrin about to like rip into her. Because I have no idea. I just think she's incompetent.
I was gonna say,
Well,
like,
actually, you've been getting drunk at a party, and there's something bigger happening. What is your whole deal? What is the point of you?
what is the point of you?
You are a representative of the Abjura, and I find, frankly, all of your behavior tonight specifically to be soppy.
Go home, Madara.
I am very sorry.
Happy replenishment.
She wordlessly turns and walks out of here.
It's the stare, it's the
So why did
eyes.
we let her leave and not
Reprimand her.
take her to the Magisters?
I've got everything I need to know.
Do
Magister
you want to leave?
Cormorant.
Okay, cool.
He seems to be in cahoots, as they say, with the Dean. And I take the sphere in front of my face in between me and Layrin, and you just see kind of like a projection in the sphere of the memory that I pulled from her mind and play it back.
I might have to admit that I was needlessly harsh to a subordinate.
Her dress was atrocious. Did you see that?
It was bad, and honestly,
Bafflingly
if you can get
unnecessary.
A modify memory it's cast on you. Like, what kind of wizard are you anyway?
She should be more careful.
Truly.
She deserves the night off.
Give me.
Make up with her tomorrow, I'm sure.
Give me a perception check with advantage. Call it a DC 15.
Oh, well,
Both bad.
all that's bad. 12.
Yeah, oopie.
Cool.
Rough.
2 and a 5.
So you have what you have what you have from Madara.
God damn it, I want to know what would happen if she got a 15.
So you've looked at the gift, you've talked to Madara, the party moves on, but time is of the essence. It's getting closer to midnight.
I do jump on to our walkie-talkies and inform everybody. Magister Cormorant has something to do with this, and word on the street is he can be found in his offices.
I'm right across the lobby from you. I can see. Hi, I'm over here. Hi. Yeah. So.
Oh, wait, you're still here?
Yeah, I'm still
Yep,
here.
I never left.
But are you gonna go do that? Are you gonna go take care of that cormorant thing?
I would love to go to the Magisterium.
I'm tapping into our group chat. Telepathic bond. Because you
Group chat.
downloaded that into
Everyone can hear this.
Great.
Yes.
So what's our next move? We're about to go.
We were planning on heading to the Hall of Prophecy to see if we might consult with regard to Xerxes' visions.
Isn't it closed?
We're gonna see if we can open it.
Okay.
And if not, I had intentions of scrying on one of the prophets or the oracles I might be familiar with, that we might just go to them directly.
Good.
I was gonna go check out my records on Vespin Chloris, just to see if we could glean any more historical information about him. Are you coming with, or are you going to go to your place?
100% knowledge is the key. I feel like the more we can learn about the man before whatever he did took place, it may serve as well.
So I'm off to the tome, to the Herald's Tome.
All of you head off. The Hall of Prophecy, the Herald's Tome, the Magisterium.
Everyone's
The
separating.
Ring of Brass on a night where you should have been reveling till sunrise.
Be drunk.
Hey, there's only 6 people in this town who work, and you're looking at them.
You have a Xerox machine at the Herald's Tome, right? We can get into some trouble.
We can't say that word Xerox. It's copyrighted. But we have a photocopy.
And Cormorant would be at the Magisterium,
Yeah,
or
that's
would
where-
he
that's
be
where
in the
his office
library?
is.
That's where.
Going there,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, he said he's going to his
Okay.
office.
All right, so just trying to get a grasp of everything because I feel like I haven't really spoke in a hot minute. So the necromancer, I'm going to call them by their titles because I will 100% forget their name. So she had manipulated and changed Madara's. I remember Madara just because of Naruto and Madara. Her mind, her memory, to forget what she had seen. And the magistrate, he manipulated it further. Essentially, it was like tapping on her neck to like finesse it or something. She turned invisible and left. She was about to try and kill Parvon. It is Parvon or Pervon, the champion, for whatever reason. I don't know if it was really mentioned because she never managed to do it. Because luckily, Loquacious and I can't remember his name. God damn it! I keep going to call him Knightley or something, or Knights, but that's not even the right character. I'm so bad with the names. God damn it! Yeah, they showed up, so kind of interrupted her. I don't actually know what happened after that. Like, why did she just be like, "All right, there's no point if I do this. They're gonna see the invisibility is gonna break. I'm out. I'm bouncing. I'm gonna just leave." Did she just like not bother to even try? It was just like, if I do this now, it's gonna be pretty obvious. I'm either gonna have to kill these two as well, or which isn't gonna happen. I'm assuming she's pretty goddamn strong, but at the same time, it's 2v1. Granted, one of them's a news anchor essentially, but I'm assuming he's probably strong. He's probably got some powers, right? And of course, you've got the first Knight of Avalier, so he's definitely goddamn strong. So yeah, so she just bounced, and now they're on their way to the magistrate to see what the hell's up with him and why he's helping her. That is what I've got thus far. Keeping that in mind.
Speaker of the Fourth.
Yes, Speaker of the Fourth. Cool. head off. I'm going to go ahead and say that. This is. You know what? I'll say here. I'm going to roll.
What will you say?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Was this initiative?
5, 6.
No.
See who we cut to? I know. Back to back.
Back to back. Incredible. We're gonna follow you guys to the Herald's Tome.
Did you roll a 5 or a 6?
I rolled a 6.
That was 5.
I would assume, records at the Herald's Tome of any notable figures. We keep records and also recordings, audio and visual of notable people from around the world in case we need to use them in upcoming stories. But also sometimes we pre-record stories that might not be time sensitive. With your blessing, Brennan, I bring him to the room where we keep all of these sort of pre-recorded crystal shards that have these messages and information on them. Nobody's here though because everyone's out partying. So I'm trying to make my way and figure out the filing system. I haven't done this in years. Usually I have assistants who do this for me, and so
Where's Bowler?
I pick up.
Should have brought Bowler.
And it says it's a recording of me
Missed opportunity.
saying, "It is with a heavy heart that I must report the death of Eldemir the Wise. His reign was long, and he was a Highland." And I take it out. That will be run someday, obviously. And then I stick in something else, and it's a pre-recorded advertisement. Come to Mulligan's Tavern. The third best ale in Avalier, but the first best for making friends. And I take it out.
You know what? I'll take it.
He's got the most random little snippets. It's hilarious.
I'm looking for anything that I can find on this man.
As you guys walk in, you again have this incredible chamber. It's a circular chamber with all these crystals stored throughout. These like beautiful. Everything in here is like gold and brass, and there are a bunch of little stands that make the sort of like project three-dimensional illusory recordings. I mean, this is a whole group of bards that work at the tome. Illusion magic is second nature, so it's these amazing recordings. Let me ask this: as you get here, you have so much stuff. I will ask for either history checks or investigation checks. As you walk in, it's also the sort of strange, like, there's a little bit of a being in the Herald's Tome at night. Empty cubicles, empty workspaces, and the lights are all off. You're inside, and
I would also just say, out of habit, I do my normal thing, which is to investigate a space, look for things that may not be there, use the unerring eye. And just check it because it's after hours, but also if we're on a specific trail,
maybe somebody else is too.
Who might else be?
Yeah.
Certainly, please look around. I must admit, I have been here on occasion after hours, sometimes accompanied with,
Bowler.
you know,
Make it a private
other
chat.
people.
God.
Sorry.
Like peaks somehow.
Can you mute your microphones, please? Thank you.
But yes, so there could be some people wandering about or finding hard surfaces to, lay down on or
Hard
something.
surfaces. Just for the room and the space, anything that might be there or visual or non-visual, 23 investigation.
Ooh, my history is terrible. It's only a 9.
Cool. You're looking through,
But I can roll that D4.
yeah, roll the d4.
That's cocked. Oh, it added 4. That's a 13.
13. You start pulling a lot of stuff. I'm going to say on that investigation check, you grab a bunch. So we're going to go with that very high investigation check. So history, you're having a hard time remembering stuff. So with that investigation, you basically just pull everything. It's like, okay, we can't narrow this down. We got to pull it all. So we're going to be here for a minute, like running through it. As you do, you also find something that's not about Vespin Chloris at all.
Who's it about?
You find something about the Herald's Tome. But we'll talk about Vespin first.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I don't even know.
Jig is up. I got your number. This is it.
What's happening?
You did a bunch of stuff that I made up and didn't tell you.
You speak infernal, don't you?
Yeah. So here's the thing.
I've been calling him betrayer god for years and no one's been listening.
So here's the deal. You pull a name right away. The reporter that got the most stuff on Vespin, that actually went out and hustled and talked to him. This interview is like, this series of interviews is like 8 or 9 years old. It's like a much younger Vespin. You recognize the reporter's name, Elena Tuveris. You
Did he smash it?
find a bunch of interviews. There's some stuff that Vespin actually said that was printed, that actually made it into some of the Herald's Tome. That's the easiest stuff to find. He talked a big game, but even back in the day, about the matron's ritual. He never made reference to himself, but he said it's a matter of time before someone recreates the ritual. He said anything that is achieved. He said it goes against every virtue of this age to believe that something that is achievable by one is not, at least in theory, achievable by all. He went on to say, again, you know, arrogance and hubris is a staple of the age. He said that it was his belief that a future ritual would not dethrone a prime deity. He said, after all, why would we wish to remove a force from this world that, while archaic and not necessarily where our vision of the future comes from, are nonetheless largely benevolent? Would it not make more sense to attempt to dethrone and remove something more nefarious from existence? So that's what you printed because it was of magical interest to the Archmages of Avalier, right? But there's a lot of other stuff that he said and did. You get an actual recording, which is one of the original things that Elena Tuveris actually recorded, right? You put that in. It's a recording of an interview with a cleric of Vasselheim that is giving a comment about mages attempting to recreate the matron's ritual. And of course, this was taken at a gala about like 9 years ago in Vasselheim. You see that the gala is clearly in Vasselheim. You can see the city outside the window. Behind this cleric who's speaking, there are 3 people talking.
Which 3
Vespin
people?
Chloris, Lycretia Hollow, and Loris of the Weaver's Mask.
Mother? I don't know who that last one is.
So cool. Cool guys don't do bad things.
She left.
As this is cropping up here, do any of you have the ability to read lips, or at least can like make an attempt? Yeah.
Should I recognize that last name? Because I don't. And they all seem to be like, oh my god, I can't believe he would do that. Oh, why? He was like a father to me. I don't recognize it though. Moving on.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course he can read lips. Come on.
Yes, they are speaking common. Absolutely.
He can read beats.
Manipulate
That's what gives them the
the
advantage.
playback of this interview and blow it up and enhance.
So you see the Herald himself goes enhance, enhance, enhance. Again, you are finding a breakthrough that might. This city is full of every arcane tome in the world, and the thing that might save Exandria is in the back of some B-roll footage of color commentary.
It's still on there.
Yeah,
It's like a shot of them pouring champagne flutes or something.
yeah, exactly. You zoom in. Thankfully, for the future of Avalier, you see that you are catching like profiles at an angle of Loris. You notice Loris's mask on the side of his face and Dean Hollow. So Vespin is with his back against the window speaking, and you have a full view of his face and are able to sort of gather what he's saying. Reading his lips, you see him talking, and he's clearly reacting to something that Loris has just said. And you see he's sort of being very cavalier and says, well, of course, Loris, that's your opinion, and you're more than entitled to it. I don't take such a limited view of what is possible in an age of wonders. Obviously, if it were impossible, it wouldn't have already happened once. We're talking about how to improve on existing technology. The Matron's breakthrough already opened the door for all of us. Look, you should know why these things are challenging. It's your fault in a way. And you see Loris says something you kind of can't see because you can't get a good eye on his lips. And he's like, oh, come now. You haven't read the pact? You know what the Gaudrashari are about. You see that he then says, you see that there's a momentary confusion. You see there's a moment of confusion.
Everyone's stunned.
And he says, he looks at both of them and says, the City of Crowns bears the Tree of Names. He says, the City of Crowns bears the Tree of Names, and says, oh, am I saying something you don't know? Maybe if you took a little less time flying that city and a little bit more time cracking the books, you'd know this. And he finishes his drink and walks away.
City of Crowns is the one on the ground, right, Kath?
Oh no,
No, that's
That's us. We're the
The
Crowns.
City of Crowns bears.
But the
Yeah.
tree of names. Does that ring any bells in either of?
I don't know about the tree names, right? And I'm probably remembering this wrong, very, very wrong. I don't know why, but just in my mind, like when he was having that vision at the very beginning, and the big ass, I don't know if it was a betrayer god or what, but when it fell and he like was like standing on its hand or something, was there not like some sort of weird tree in its hand or like forming from its hand? Or was that a person? I vaguely, for some reason, remember it being a tree, and I'm probably so wrong on this because it's been so long since I've seen the beginning of it. But I don't know why. Just I'm getting that, so it could be that. Probably not, but yeah, we'll see.
Or
We'll see.
domes.
If any of you can hit a high DC history check right now.
Come on.
No problem.
I'm pretty sure. I'm no expert. I think he said Tree of Gnomes. Actually, Yeah, I think it was gnomes.
Yeah, it was definitely
You
the tree of
look up
gnomes.
Gnomes. I'll look up
Okay.
names.
It was the Keebler elves the whole time.
What's is your history?
My history's
mod?
not great. It's only 4.
Yeah.
That's better than mine. I'll give you advantage.
He had the big
How about I
cheeks,
give
but I swear to
you
God.
inspiration,
You want to give me inspiration?
and then I'll also roll.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Go for it.
I will inspire you by telling you it's probably gnomes.
That's
That's a D10 on top.
Oh!
Level
Level 14. Okay, okay.
Not great.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's like the 4th natural 20.
2, just in case.
Yeah.
For a 31. That's an 8 plus 3.
Breaking that math.
Holy crap. So good.
Sorry, Brandon.
Wait, Brennan's face got
You have to
sad.
tell us. You wanted it to be a fun
Yeah.
game. We looked up later, but now you have to tell us.
A little bit. And that's great.
He wanted to make them work for it.
Fuck, dude.
These dice are
As
roll this good again ever.
As Loquacious Sealy says, Tree of Gnomes to you. You see.
Cheetah fucking suit.
Tree of Names. Tree of Names.
Does Brennan not even know? He's like, shit,
Remember
this was supposed to be in the next episode. I haven't even got there yet.
The Tree of Names was given as one of the central artifacts of Avalier. Something that the eyes of Avalier must eternally guard. If its name were ever to be mentioned, that was an immediate indication that something terrible was that anyone talking about it is talking about something incredibly profoundly important to the significance and safety of Avalier. However, that's a very old piece of training for the Eyes of Avalier, which is itself a very old organization. The Tree of Names, I gotta honor a nat 20. The Tree of Names doesn't get talked about as much anymore because it was protected 120 years ago by the Arboreal Calyx.
Yes! Damn, the name, the Tree of Names, was protected, or the tree itself was protected by the arboreal cortex, or what?
Built over it or around it.
Built over and around it.
Wow.
That tree is fucking important if it's not the core of something important.
Yeah, no.
There was a tree in my dream, in the palm of the Betrayer God.
Ah! I was right. There is a God after all. He has made me correct once in my life, and it was in this moment. Thank you, sir.
You're right. And as Evandrin approached it, he knelt, and the blossoms from the tree caught wind and fell on him. And that's what caused him. I think that's what made him sick. At least if there's any truth to the dream that I had,
too much knowledge.
It has something to do with Evandrin, and that tree has something to do with these betrayers. There's obviously a connection. We're all seeing that.
Oh, interesting. Are we saying this on the group chat?
I didn't say that in the group chat.
We will when we're done with our investigation, for sure.
I'm gonna say that you do share that in the group chat. As you do, so this is huge because the thing at the center of the Arboreal Calyx, you saw Vespin Chloris talking about with clear knowledge in relation to rituals of ascension and godhood. Like he was speaking to Loris and Lycretia Hollow about it in this party in Vasselheim 9 years ago.
But he's saying the City of Crowns, which is Avalier, bears the core of the Arboreal Calyx.
Bears the Tree of Names.
Yes.
So what is that, like in the center? Like
city?
that's what's holding
that's
it
very
together?
critical. And immediately upon
Or is the tree
hearing
tiny?
that, you go, yeah, Arboreal Calyx is a wizard name. The Tree of Names, that's something older. That's that's something older.
Arboreal, like arbor.
Arbor, yeah.
Yeah, he said it to us earlier.
Yes, he did. Yes, it's been there the whole time.
Oh, it's a fun little Easter egg. Now, so
It's real nasty.
It's real nasty.
That 20
Look out for that nat 20.
just skipped so much of the story for Brennan. I bet he had so much more to give
now,
to make them work for it.
what I will say is this. Sarah, as you hear over your telepathic bond, you hear Xerxes talk about the dream, Evandrin, his husband the previous first night. You look, and the clue you notice that has nothing to do with the records you pulled is that you see the rest of this file, this like gilded box that has rows of gilded placards within it, and it's all of the work of Elena Tuveris, this reporter. At the back of it, you see a compartment labeled Evandrin Altera, and it is empty.
Has it been removed? They got rid of it?
Can I... I'll bring Loquacious' attention to it. This is odd, don't you think?
What is? The fact that it's empty?
Oh, good God, someone's upstairs again.
Former first knight, a man of great import, high esteem, all missing. Who has access to these files besides you and...
Well, Elena, the reporter who gathered this stuff, she doesn't work here anymore.
Where is she?
I don't honestly know. I dismissed her a number of years ago. And I haven't heard from her since.
And
I don't even know if she's still in Avalier.
You wouldn't know where these files could be.
Shredded, maybe?
She could have taken them with her, or destroyed them, or they could have been misplaced. I'll give it another look. I don't know.
On the I don't know, does my ring do anything?
I'm going to need Loquacious to roll a deception check.
I always forget it's not just the DM that's creating the story. All of these characters have probably things that the other characters don't know, but obviously Brennan knows because he has to mix that into the story. So I always forget the fact that, Loquacious might know something, but he doesn't want it to get out for whatever reason, whatever Loquacious is. He's a strange character. He's a quirky character, so God knows what reason it would be, but because that smile on Sam's face right now is just telling me that he definitely does know something.
It's a 30.
Oh my god.
So now what's going to happen is this.
Wait, sorry, was that a deception check?
Loquacious to roll a deception
Yeah,
check.
okay.
Yes. That's a 30. It's a 30 deception from Loquacious?
Yeah.
Your eyebrows are just so enchanting.
I swear.
It's that charisma.
So that's not that there's anything untoward happening here, but that is above what the Ring of Honor will detect. So this comes down to the instincts of
Seret
alone.
Wow.
What will he have to roll?
I'm actually going to ask.
Will he have to roll over
think
30?
rolls, yeah, I'm going to need you to roll insight, and I'm going to need you to tell me if you get
Crack
30 or
a
higher.
30?
What do you
30
need to,
insight?
What do you need to roll on the die to beat 30?
He can't do that.
My goodness.
He's a rogue.
He's
No,
like a
there's
rogue.
a whole bunch of stuff you can do. I'm just trying to see.
Oh god, he's stacking
Give him
all his
Bardic.
shit.
Oh, good
Yeah,
God.
inspire him.
Remember
to,
the ring.
to
The
read.
ring gives you advantage.
I was just checking it.
The ring gives you advantage on detecting
So
lies.
to break a 30, I need a 17.
17.
You
Ooh.
can do it.
Come on.
Oh.
No.
Bow! No!
Oh my god.
Oh, I want to know what is he hiding and why.
You bitch! You used the wrong die. Our secrets were fun.
So you observe that. You have Loquacious's answer, and Loquacious, possible disgruntled reporter, cleared this out, and obviously.
She was sloppy in her.
What was her name again?
Elena Tavares. She was
God, you're
sloppy
gonna
in
have
her
to
work,
investigate
and
it now. You know
this
something's
was
up.
Yet another example of why she had to be dismissed.
It would occur to Quay as well that you have lots of crystals on Evandrin Altera. This is just Elena's file box. So other reporters that reported on Evandrin's stories and his accomplishments, there's plenty of those.
Yes. So if you want to know other facts about Evandrin, we can go diving. I don't think that's pressing information right now.
I'm
though.
sorry, it's been such a late night. You said you think she's still in the city or she's left?
I don't know where she is, do I?
I think you would Loquacious have kept up with like former employees? Do you think?
If she's still in the biz, I would absolutely know.
Actually, just give me a history check. I'll just let you. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Still in
What's
the
her IMDb?
She in the
On
bin.
IMDb, sure, I check people out.
Just history, yeah.
19.
19. Yeah, her family's in the city. She's not a reporter anymore. Like the city is so dominated by the Herald's Tome that if you get fired from there, there's not competition to go to. Sure. So you think that she's working as like a clerk or a scribe somewhere in the city?
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Maybe I'll follow up with her if everything else runs dry. I'm
Please
sure.
do, and please tell me what happened to those files. They belong to us.
I agree. It's probably nothing.
I look so stressed out.
Head in my brain. I want to know.
I swear to God.
Very clear. I love
You
this
know
man.
what happens to those files.
My ex is a G, and I love this.
Oh man, this is like a movable force, like irresistible force, movable object, fucking incredible. A changeling media personality and an Eric Hokra detective.
Incredible.
That's going to be on my mind until I figure this out, you know.
Stop.
Right.
Stop.
Oh, actually, no. No. I'll not bother asking. I was going to ask if you ever do find out, if you guys could let me know in the comments, because it's going to rack my brain. But don't spoil it. I'll figure it out. I'll just watch it. See if we ever do figure this out.
He's literally feeling himself.
Oh my god. I'm feeling myself.
Incredible. So
He's just checking again. Did I
We
get it?
report all that over the airwaves to our friends. What are you guys up to?
Well, let's find out. We move from here to the Magisterium.
Oh, this is Laren.
You arrive in the Magisterium. As you arrive, you walk through vast doors leading to grand sweeping double staircases that go up to a massive parliament, a circular structure of various thrones. The thrones all surrounding the high thrones, the 8 thrones. You see there is the 7th throne of Gusaria Lucerid, and there is the throne of the 4th, which is Micah Cormorant's throne. It is dark as well here in the Magisterium as you approach. The private offices of the Magisters, again, of which there are 380. It is a massive chamber. The building is an enormous civic complex. Where would you travel as you arrive at the Magisterium, Paisha and Laren?
Paisha.
Laren is caught just a moment with like envy and contempt that the Court of Workings is like 4 people in a sweatbox, and there's 380 assholes that get very little done, and this place slaps. And she's mad and has forgotten temporarily why she's here.
What the fuck?
Inefficiency is the game. It's all about the pageantry.
Yeah, but Cormorant, we need to find. We need to talk to him, figure out what's going on. Yes. But I also need to find out any information I can on the construction and purpose of the arboreal calyx. It's siphoning energy, and I don't know why. And I don't like when I don't know things.
As I walk, you can just hear like Paisha's heeled boots that she has on just echo through the hall with each clack with every step. The question is, do we just walk right up to his office?
I hate it.
The Magisters. Or is there a more strategic approach here?
Bust in, guns a blazing. That's what I would do.
What we know from before and what we just heard. He's
The body of a wizard with the mind of a
much more
barbarian.
threat. So I would caution. We should be stealthy. I don't think this is a conversation.
I don't think so either.
I mean, it may start as a conversation, but that will end as
Do we
one.
see any signs of life? Any lanterns lit? Any noise from any holes?
Not in the chamber. You approach the offices, walking the marble staircase. Clack, 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 clack. You see Magister Cormorant's office. Doors closed. It's a door of beautiful, polished, deep red wood with a bright gold knob and a placard that gives the name and station, Magister Micah Cormorant of the 4th throne. Door is shut.
Can you see any lights on? Any shadows?
You see no lights on inside.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Is he even there?
I don't trust it.
I don't either. So I open the door.
Hiding in the shadows.
Now, as you attempt to open the door, the door is locked. How authoritative do the assembled wizards feel like being?
I hate restraint.
Do you happen to have a knock spell handy?
I could do you one better. I summon Construct. What's the biggest, dumbest statue in here? It's mine now.
The giant ass gargoyle. That's mine.
A statue of a spell knight behind you in the wall. We answer the call of the architect.
Open the door.
The door is blasted off its hinges and scatters into a darkened office.
Did he do a
I'm gonna
runner?
need
Is he
perception
dead?
checks from
Could
each
you
of you.
imagine?
Real quick, I just prestidigitation and turn on all the lanterns.
Smart.
Yeah.
Lights come on.
Did you say perception?
Mhm.
Oh God, my perception. I've got good perception. Oh,
Math?
15 total.
23.
Architect Arcane, as your construct smashed the door in, you heard something in here.
Show yourself.
Roll
He's
initiative.
going to.
We say roll initiative. Finally, we're gonna fight. I'm so happy.
Come on, let's do that.
That is good.
Cool. Glad you did.
I'm glad you got a big girl.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. Here we go.
Look at the guys.
Here's the Magister's office.
Oh, I've never seen this angle before.
Here we go. And now I have to grab a couple more things.
Is this a Brennan Mulligan map?
This is a wonderful Matt Mercer map.
Hey.
Matt and me hung out all morning this morning, and Matt is a true wizard. I can only say, Matt, thank you so much, and also Rick Perry, I miss you.
This is your opportunity to say Map Mercer, and that's okay.
Matt Mercer.
Okay.
It's a brand.
Okay, it is wizard time. We have the beautiful Keisha and Larry.
Oh, look, I can't see them. I want to see them.
Oh my God, I haven't seen your face.
So cute.
Look at you though in your signature purple.
Oh, it's what I need, man.
Together we look like a blue raspberry Pop-Tart.
Oh, just purple and teal.
Yay!
Okay.
All right, make sure they have their construct.
Yes.
Yeah, where's my big boy?
need it. We're gonna get the big boy.
Where's my lovely gentleman?
What are they fighting? All of the setup
Here's
for
our
the fight.
friend.
Oh, look at him. He's great.
Amazing.
I hate this.
You can tell the difference in quality in production value, considering they've got this 3D model that's been made, and they've got all these little figurines that have been made. When we played, all right, William, who was the DM, he has this book that he said Dungeons and Dragons book. You open it, it's got different maps and things. So, yeah, it's cool. And then we had coins that we just put 1, 2, 3, 4 and such on, and just slapped those down and had our names on them. That's what we had. We played with coins. They're out here with figurines. But considering the amount of money it would cost to get all that,
I mean, everyone on the telepathic bond knows that this is happening.
Yeah. I'm immediately clocking that. Thank God
We're
we're
just
on
in the sky on a griffin.
We are.
That's all this craziness.
I'll
Just keep being like, should we land? No, we have to go.
Holy crap.
Oh man, Summon Construct is cool.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
That was
Nice job.
so cool.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh, I love it. It feels so right in the Age of Arcanum game to roll initiative and throw a map down for two wizards in beautiful evening gowns coming in.
Champagne flute still in hand, by the way.
Walked
Just
into a room like a farmer. That pass is handed to us.
not yet.
Holy moly.
Not yet.
So anxious.
Ahmed does that to me. Gives me lots of anxiety and adrenaline.
I swear. Well, it's weird. It is tough being separate. I'm so scared. I know you guys are okay. I know you guys are okay.
I mean, it's two wizards.
Bardic or
Thank God the construction came out.
we don't see anything.
Otherwise,
You don't see anything right now. We're gonna.
I'd be
grab,
worried for them. I mean, they're level 14, so they've got pretty high level spells. But
This bad boy here, stone metal.
Stone metal. Stoner metal.
So you have your stuff there,
Yeah.
and I assume you're holding concentration, correct?
Yes.
Okay, copy that. So concentration, bada boom. Amazing.
Bada bing, bada.
amazing. I
what do we
love
roll
it
for
when you
initiative?
always says that. Incredible.
18.
Amazing.
18 for patience.
42.
5.
Did you say 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wizard!
18 for Pasha, and then 5. Okay.
So what did you get, Brennan?
And your construct is
Goes
acting
directly after me.
Copy that.
What's in there?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
An opponent.
What is in there?
Unless the opponent is their own anxiety.
Wow, they look themselves.
The opponent
Look
is
inside
the
yourself.
Calamity.
It's a cat that just knocked something over. So, first to act is going to be Pasha. The door has exploded off. You've walked into Magister Cormorant's office. There are tables, fireplaces. You see some teleportation daises here for, like, porting around the city. And there's some, like, papers. There's a chest in the corner. Other documents are around. But you are first to act as Laren says, show yourself. Nothing has happened yet, but you feel a crackling of arcane energy and Laren's certainty that there is someone in this chamber.
Where is it? What is it?
Is a spell being cast?
I think that what you can sense is you feel the familiar rush of arcane energy. You feel a surge of something moving in the direction of conflict.
Moving in the direction of conflict.
But you have the jump on whoever's in here. So, like a construct smashing a door across a room will certainly, make whatever force is in here. But you cannot see anything at present.
Okay, let me look at something.
God, it's hurting my brain. I'm trying to think of what it could be.
This one's a little bit. I'm gonna let DM rule here.
Yeah, go for it.
Is this a situation where a counterspell would count?
The ruling on, I believe, counterspell is you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. Do you need to be able to see it? You attempt to interrupt a creature. I don't think you need to be able to see it.
Oh,
That's why DM ruling here.
I'm going to double check that because that's very important. Going to go to the full spell. There is nothing.
Go.
No, I'm just nervous.
In your chair.
You need Sarah here.
I think
So she's casting
you are
invisibility.
It does not. There is nothing. There is a range.
All she
of
needs is some
60
people.
feet, but there is nothing here that says you need line of sight.
So I just sense the direction that the energy is coming from, and crack my wrists and just dispel. It's almost like a little mental nuclear blast that pulses outward and kind of shields Laren and I.
Sorry, I have such bad news, and it's coming on behalf of Jeremy Crawford, who lets us know that counterspell requires you to see the spellcaster you're countering.
Okay, copy that. Instead,
Almost.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Almost got there.
everything
Germany.
requires sight.
I thought I remembered it. It's not in the script. It's in the portion of the player's handbook on Twitter. So it's
Twitter,
not in the
X.
PHB, but yes. So
Okay, how about this wait, let me, sorry.
No, you-
Not measuring from the range. Okay.
No, range.
If I can feel the direction that it's coming from, I'm assuming he must be invisible or something like that. This just says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Can I dispel magic and try and blast him with dispel?
What does Germany think
love
of that?
wizards being like, I don't like your magic. I would like it to stay.
Yeah. Are you invisible?
unfortunately, no. Choose one creature,
Dispel.
object, or magical effect within range. So because you cannot detect
so
it.
Okay.
Damn.
What I will say,
Okay.
yes.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, there are ways for you to know where someone is without having to see them.
Sure.
Cologne.
I mean, you can always
B.O.
do yet another detect thoughts or detect magic.
That hole's in the corner.
I'll detect magic. How about that?
Amazing.
Amazing. I love it.
As this is happening, what is Pasha like going through as you are in here? Like you're reaching down for hold on one second.
It's getting on, boys.
So
But I don't want to stop.
Amazing. You cast Detect Magic. I'm going to say, because there is a spell specifically called See Invisibility, this is going to give you a direction, right? And actually, I'll go ahead and ask for a perception check here.
See invisibility. Oh my god. My perception checks have been bad. 10.
On a 10 perception check, you cast Detect Magic. You can detect a powerful illusion in the room. You know that something is hidden in here. You immediately
Hiding
get
is
the
another
feeling
object, maybe?
of it being to to your left. It is towards the left side of the room. As you feel in that direction. So you feel something over there that is some kind of illusory presence, but you can't detect the exact square that it's on.
Okay. My brain, Paisha's brain is moving 1,000 miles a minute as I'm trying to clock everything. And I turn and I just shout to Laren, west side of the room.
Copy that.
Laren, you act next.
Oh.
Oh.
Question.
See where he
and
got
I'm assuming the answer is no.
an incredibly bad insight, or he's not wanting this thing or being to act in any sort of way until it's discovered, or maybe it'll escape and they'll never know what it is.
Is there any universe in which our invisible foe is within 10 feet of this big boy?
This invisible foe is not within 10 feet of this big boy.
Totally. Then this is going to be a to whom it may concern. I'm going to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
When in doubt, cast Fireball.
You know what? If I have a direction, I know how to get a concentration check. Hell yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Or actually, sorry.
Dex save against a 20.
Damn. Amazing.
20?
Level 14.
Let me ask a question to you.
Ferocious.
You go ahead and drop a fireball. As you drop a fireball, you get hit with a counterspell.
Of course.
Your construct can go.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a high enough counterspell where it just kills the fireball.
Well, fireball's 3rd level.
Right.
This was technically upcast to 4th.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll in that case. I'll be very fair-minded.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
No. I'll go ahead and roll. We'll leave it up to the dice.
Make a brawl.
Make him roll.
Make him roll. Make him work for it.
Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna roll this in front of the board actually because I like that and that feels fun to me. Feels fun to me to roll in front of the board. Our friend here needs.
Ooh,
Get out of here.
Isn't that fun? Our friend here needs an 11 or higher to overcome your fireball.
Oh! Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
That, if you look at that dice, I swear to God, there was a second where it was like in the middle of 12 and 10, and it could have went either which way. She is so lucky.
Only dex save from him.
Yeah.
I am really pushing the type right now for the rendering.
Let's play a beautiful game.
Those are all real good.
These are very good.
Beautiful game. Let us play a beautiful game.
Is that correct? 41. Yeah. 41
41.
points of fire damage.
Good job!
41 points.
Good job!
So this dude's got to make a DC 20 Constitution save.
Yeah, no thanks.
Keeping shit up.
Okay.
Let's be fair. He still has to make the dex save to like not take half damage.
Oh, he quite failed. the
Okay.
dex.
I was just trying to
I hit a nat 1 back here on that dex
Oh,
save.
okay.
Okay, we're gonna roll again. This is
At
a
least
19
he's
or 20
honest.
on the die, or he drops concentration. 14. Not gonna get the job done. You lay down this fireball, and Magister Micah Cormorant appears. You see, he has a bunch of incredible evoker arcanotech gear. As you deal, how much? 44? How much?
41.
41. Hachi Machi.
Okay. I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to end the episode here. I'm really sorry, guys, but unfortunately, time's getting on right now. I'm at 1 hour and 10 minutes, and it's gonna take so long to render and edit this video. So I've got to end it. And believe me, nobody hurts more than I do at the fact that I even have to end this right now, because I am so goddamn invested. Especially the fact that finally, 3/4 of the way through episode 2, I'm finally getting a fight. I've been waiting for this moment, and it's with 2 wizards as well. I love wizards. Oh god, they always have such creative ways of doing things. But we're 3 hours and 20 minutes in. We've got 4 hours and 40 minutes. So the next episode, I'm obviously just gonna finish the lot. I don't care if it takes 12 hours to render. I'll just watch the last bit, the last part of episode 2 in the next episode. So yeah, I know it really sucks that it's in the middle of a fight, especially in, like I said, I'm just as upset, if not more upset, because at least you guys have probably seen it already. You know what's coming. I don't. I just want to sit here and watch it. But god, my computer fails me in its rendering speed, which is so sad. But yeah, I just wanted to see who they were actually fighting. That's what I was waiting for, the reveal, just to see who it was, and then I can, you know, I can just end it. So, as unfortunate as it is, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do massively appreciate it, and it helps me massively. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.